Good morning, all of you. Today, I'm going to start a new topic, that is entrepreneurship and supporting institutions. So, before going to start this, let me tell what is an entrepreneurship. We're going to discuss actual topics in this. Let me tell what is an entrepreneurship. So, entrepreneurship, a famous this there is a quote that entrepreneurship isn't just a label, it's a lifestyle. This was given by Richard Branson. So it should not be a just label or a tag or a designation. It should be a lifestyle. That is an entrepreneurship. And in our country, if you see, he is there. So Bill Gates. Do you have ever heard this word? Bill Gates. So he is the richest man on the earth according to Forbes. He has the net worth of $75 billion. He is an entrepreneur, innovator, leader, visionary, and also philanthropist. So actually, he is the my co he's a business American businessman who co-founded the Microsoft Corporation. Okay, along with classmate Paul Allen. So he has given a quote that which he has personally experienced. I failed in some subjects in exam, but my friend passed in all. Now he is an engineer in Microsoft, and I am the owner of Microsoft. How great! See, so not only the qualification. See, the qualification doesn't matter here. The willingness to be an entrepreneur makes him the richest person in the world. So, and then let me tell first what is an entrepreneurship. So, before going to tell, I will give some introduction regarding this. So, the term entrepreneur was applied to the individuals who contribute their capital and bear risk in gathering and managing the resources of production to start a new enterprise or business. So, in our country, there is a serious problem of growing unemployment. Okay, so the reasons for unemployment may be ever increasing population, underutilization of resources, increasing number of graduates coming out of education institutions, lack of entrepreneurial spirit, bad opinion towards them, self-employment, lack of sufficient capital, etc. So on like that. So this problem can be reduced to some extent by means of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs create their own employment and provides employment for unemployed persons and also introduces the new innovative products and technology to the society. Hence, Government of India has introduced various promotional measures in the form of self-employment schemes to support new entrepreneurs for starting various small-scale industries. Government also provides financial aids and also supplies raw materials. It offers technical guidance, marketing assistance for the entrepreneurs. So the word entrepreneur is nothing but has been defined in various ways as an innovator, a risk taker, an organization builder, etc. So, truly speaking, an entrepreneur is nothing but he is combined into one. He introduces new ideas, thoughts, products, carries on new activities, coordinates the factors of production, that is men, material, machines, and money, and decides how the enterprise will run. Entrepreneurs are the owners of a business who contribute the capital and bear the risk of uncertainties in business life. And also, visualizes a business, takes bold steps to establish undertaking, coordinates the various factors of production and gives it in a start. So here, he also organizes, manages, and also assumes the risk of the enterprise. So in India, Tata, Birla, Bajaj, Ambani are the big entrepreneurs. Okay, and then let me discuss the entrepreneurship. So it's an activity. Entrepreneurship is an activity setting up a business or businesses taking on financial risk in the hope of profit, or it may be defined as the new business opportunities have encouraged entrepreneurship on a grand scale. Okay, so entrepreneurship as a process of designing, launching, and running a new business, which is often initially a small business or as the capacity and willingness to develop, organize, and manage a business venture along with any of its risks to make a profit. Okay, so that means it is a purposeful activity. Entrepreneurship is nothing but a purposeful activity of an individual or group of associated individuals undertaken to initiate, maintain, or getting profit of production or distribution of economic goods and services. It's also an activity in promoting and maintaining economic development for the production and distribution of wealth. Okay, so it also it, it can also depend as uh, entrepreneurship is doing new things or doing things that are already being done in a new way. So entrepreneurship is nothing but a quality of a person that initiates him to undertake business. It involves a wide range of activities such as seeking investment and production opportunity, organizing an enterprise, to take new production process, hiring labor, arranging the supply of raw materials, finding site, introducing new techniques and commodities, discovering new sources of raw materials, etc. Like that, total activities are going to come under the entrepreneurship activity. And then coming to the qualities, what are the qualities of an entrepreneur? So here they have given some qualities: creativity, professionalism, risk taking. Creativity means he has to come with new ideas. Okay, whatever there is in the market, along with that, he has to create a new idea regarding technology, regarding service, good, whatever it is, and professionalism, risk taking. Even in times of loss, he has to bear that. That is nothing but risk. He has to pay more attention regarding the entire business activities, which is very risky. And he has the passion. He has should possess some passion regarding the business. Like he must be keen towards the business activity. And next one is planning. For this business activities, he must ensure that the proper planning should be there in all the activities so that the business can run in profit without any loss. And he must possess some knowledge regarding the business and also the market. He must possess the knowledge, he must possess the social skills, and he should be open mindedness towards learning, people, and even failure also. He must possess the empathy, and also he must possess the customer is everything. He should understand that the customer is everything means the customer is going to he has to believe that the customer is like a god. Because of customers only, he is going to earn the profit. And he should focus along with this, he should have some self or inner motivation and also strong determination and willpower, self confidence, and also he should possess the leadership qualities. Should be flexible, and also he must possess the foresightedness regarding this. He should also possess the market knowledge. So actually, what is the role of an entrepreneur? Why he need to? I will tell you what is the role of an entrepreneur? Okay, an entrepreneur as the owner of the enterprise plays a very crucial role in the development of enterprise as well as the society. His role at various stages of entrepreneurship is he organizes the country's production resources, he employs himself and provides employment to other unemployed youth. He innovates new products and production activities. He builds the national economy by producing more and more products. He produces the goods and services required by the society. He becomes an organizer for raw material, machines, money, and men in the enterprise. He upgrades the product and process quality as per the customer requirements. He fills the gap between demand and supply. He inspires and motivates others to take challenge of entrepreneurship. He increases the productivity. So an entrepreneur expects to achieve the following aspects by the way of entrepreneurship. So what are the expectations of an entrepreneur? So the main points are to become an organizer of men, materials, money, machines, and management. To achieve to achieve high social status, to become financially independent, to increase number of industries, to earn foreign exchange through exports, to win confidence of customers, partners, if any, and bankers also, to become a good advisor for upcoming entrepreneurs, to provide healthy competition in the market, to increase the rate of production. And meanwhile, the society also expects something that is from the the society can also expects from the entrepreneur through his entrepreneurship. That is, what are the expectations from the society? Let me tell. So he undertakes a business with spirit of service to the society. He should produce the products or goods as per the requirements of the society. He should produce good quality products at reasonable prices. He becomes a successful example for self-employed. He solves the unemployment problem. He increases production and thereby increases the economic development of the country. He develops the underdeveloped areas by promoting and increasing industries in backward areas. Okay. Along with this, let me tell what is the difference between the entrepreneurship as well as the management. So let me tell first thing. Before going to this, I will tell a manager is a technocrat. Technocrat. He is one who enters the field of business with a pre-concept of management principles. And entrepreneur may be from among any educated and employed persons who, with a strong desire of self-employment and with the encouragement of government, enter the field of business. The management style and entrepreneurial style differs in many ways. So see here, an individual who takes the responsibility of controlling and administering the organization is known as manager. Okay. And similarly, entrepreneur is nothing but he focuses on business startup, whereas the main focus of a manager is to manage ongoing operations. Achievements work as a motivation for the entrepreneurs. So first, let me discuss the technical entrepreneur. Who is a tech entrepreneur? Typically defined, a tech entrepreneur is a woman or man who applies their ideas using technology. Over the years, the technologies being used have primarily been the internet and the mobile phone or device. So, if you surf online or use a mobile phone, chances are you are using a product or service such as an app, a website, a game, a social network created by a tech entrepreneur. So let me give some examples of famous tech entrepreneurs. So the first one, Steve Jobs. He is the co-founder of the Apple company, and that gives which is known as iPod, iPad, iPhone, and iMac. He has since been called the greatest tech entrepreneur of all time. And the next one, Bill Gates, he's famous person. He is the co-founder of Microsoft that gave us a Windows operating system. And next one, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. They are the co-founders of Google. And next one is Mark Zuckerberg. He is the founder of Facebook. So these persons are these are some of the examples of tech entrepreneurs. Okay. Let me share some differences between entrepreneurship style as well as management style. So I will tell first, in entrepreneur style, you are going to have the lack of knowledge in the field of business. Give and also, whereas in management style, sufficient knowledge in the relevant field of he has a sufficient knowledge in the relevant field of business. And the next point, in entrepreneurship, he works to change in accordance with his personal values. Whereas in this management side, he runs his business on established lines. Okay. And next one, he takes a calculated risk and faces uncertainty. Whereas in this case, he does not share in business risk and does not face and does not face uncertainty of new venture. In entrepreneurship, he is motivated by the profits. He searches for new markets. He starts the business without any experience and hence he needs the training. Here the goods are of average quality. He depends upon technical persons. He has strong ambition. He introduces something new into the market. In manager style, he is motivated by externally imposed goals and rewards. He thinks of existing conditions. He is well educated in respective field, hence training is not required. Here the goods are of good quality. He commands on technical persons. He has normal ambition. He follows systematic and conventional ways. So here are some characteristics which differentiate the managers as well as the entrepreneurs. So first one is focus. So technical as well as scientific task. So the managers people have some talent, innovation, relationship, resources, capital, knowledge, process, know-how, projects, task, procedure, policy. Here it is. They have the vision, desire to create, innovate, develop, and improve. And the decision making, see here, decision making basis, adequate technical information with a great certainty. So here the fuzzy information under uncertainty, people behavior. Why? Because the information under the manage is uncertain. Because you are going to have you are going to have different people. You have to consider all their decisions. So that's what is somewhat uncertainty. The people behavior, customer needs, market forecast. Okay. So imaginative, forward-looking, optimistic, goal-oriented, risk-taking. Here and next one is involvement. Next one is perform individual assignments. Here, engineers are going to perform the individual assent. Whereas here in this case, direct the work of others. They will direct the work to others regarding planning, organizing, controlling. Here it carry as the people. And then work output. Here it is quantitative measurable, and here it is qualitative less measurable effect, except the financial results when applicable. Okay, here it is. The manager doesn't have any financial they need not to bother about this financial, just they are going to take the salary here. That's why they are not going to bother about the profits here. Just they'll see whether the work is quality. And here it is qualitative as well as quantitative output. Effectiveness. Here the effectiveness rely on the technical expertise and personal dedication. And here it is rely on interpersonal skills to get work done through people, that is through motivation and delegation. And here entrepreneur style, it depends upon the multitasking problems of solver. Dependency. It is autonomous, it is interdependent with others, and here it is development principally by on-job training and experience high autonomy. With regarding responsibility, pursue one job at a time. Okay? Pursue multiple objectives concurrently. And here, opportunity to learn from one's own mistakes and mistakes of others through personal networks. And whereas this creativity, here the technology is centered in the engineering side, it is centered. People centered conflict resolution, conflict political alliance network building. Here the technology and people are centered. So these are the some points which are going to differentiate between the engineers, managers, and entrepreneurs. Once you go through this slide, the next topic is okay. Let me tell what are the advantages of being an entrepreneur. So, being an entrepreneur, what are the advantages you can have? First thing is do what you love. You can mm, do what you love. So, whatever you want to do, you can do by being an entrepreneur. And next, you can be the boss. You are the head of the organization. Means you can direct the people. You can organize the institution the way you like and work with the people you like. You can work with the people whom you like. That is the flexibility of being an entrepreneur and make your own schedule. There is no need to. So, own schedule means based upon your convenience, based upon your work, based upon your schedule, based upon your uh, requirement. You can make your own schedule. These are the flexibilities which you are going to have. So these are considered as the advantage of an entrepreneur. Continued with this, learning to see possibilities everywhere. When you have to rely on yourself and your imagination in order to generate income, this awareness go with the territory. Defining your income. Who decides how much you are getting paid? So these are the nothing but flexibilities being an entrepreneur. Flexibility in your schedule. You can make your own choice. can enjoy the work, you can enjoy your work, learning to be in the moment. Then let me tell what are the different functions of an entrepreneur. First thing is taking initiative. He has to take an initiation regarding the work or regarding the business. And then he has to organize the resources. Organizing the resources means, so for starting the business, he has to gather the resources like men, money, machine, and materials. So he has to look after all these resources. And next thing is identify the opportunities and prospects. And then he has to take the risk at any time. He has to take the decisions regarding the business. And that he has to take the technology transfer and also adapt. Since the entrepreneur need not to possess the technology and also some soft skills for that, so in case if according to market survey, if he needs some technology or if he needs to learn some skills, then he has to get the technology as well as he has to adapt some skills regarding the business and also innovation. So he should possess some innovative ideas and also he if he doesn't have that enough skill, then he has to recruit some technical people regarding the business activities and fostering autonomy and then social responsibility. That means he has to social responsibility means he has to develop the economy of the nation in such a way that by providing the employment of the rural people. He has to maintain the public relations. He has to experience the share. He has to share his experiences regarding the business activities, and also he has to play an important role that is management. So without management, no organization can be started. That's why with proper management, the business can be run with a run. The business can run with a profit. So and next one is balanced economic development. He has to develop the regions in such a way that his branches are going to spread throughout the globe. And the next one is it means he has to fill the gap between the demand and supply. He should inspire and motivate others to take challenge of entrepreneurship. He, he has to maintain the public relations in such a way that where he want to increase the productivity. And he has to build the national economy by producing more and more products. Next one, he has to upgrade the product and also process quality as per the customer requirements. He innovates new products and product production activities. So these are the different functions of an entrepreneur. So let me tell what are the different important types of entrepreneur. So entrepreneurs in this case you are going to have researchers. Yes, okay. Okay. So first type innovators. So innovators are the types of entrepreneurs who come up with completely new ideas and turn them into viable businesses. So these people are going to come with some innovative ideas and they are going to implement that new ideas in the reasonable business. In most cases, these entrepreneurs change the way people think about and do things. Such entrepreneurs tend to be extremely passionate and obsessive, deriving their motivation from the unique nature of their business area. And next one is hustler entrepreneur. So unlike the innovators whose vision is the gas in the engine, hustlers just work harder and are willing to get rid and are willing to get their hands dirty. Hustlers often start small and think about effort as opposed to raising capital to grow their business businesses. These type of entrepreneurs focus on starting small with the goal of becoming bigger in the future. Hustlers are motivated by their dreams and will work extremely hard to achieve them. They tend to be very focused and will get rid of all forms of distractions, favoring risk over short term comfort. The perfect example of hustler is Mark Cuban. He started in business a very young, selling trash bags, newspapers, and even postage stamps. And this hustle later created a gold mine which was acquired by internet chief Yahoo. So then imitators. Imitators are the type of entrepreneurs who copy certain business ideas and improve upon them. They are always looking for ways to make a particular product better so as to gain an upper hand in the market. So imitators are part innovators and part hustlers. So means imitators are nothing but they are going to copy the ideas and also they are going to improve that ideas based upon the business. So they are going to do the work on the ideas. And so that's why these imitators are part innovators and means combination of innovators as well as hustlers who don't stick to the terms set by the other people and have a lot of self-confidence. Taking an existing idea and refining and improving it can be a great way to develop a business. It certainly does not have as much risk as the innovator. And then we are going to have the researchers. So even after having an idea, the researchers will take their time to gather all the relevant information about it. To them, failure is not an option because they have analyzed the idea from all angles. Okay, so researcher entrepreneurs usually believe in starting a business that has high chances of succeeding because they have put in detailed work to understand all aspects. As a result, these type of entrepreneurs usually take a lot of time to launch products, to make decisions because they need the foundation of deep understanding. These entrepreneurs rely much more on the data and also the facts that instincts and institution. Sorry, and intuition. And one thing, the next one is buyers. Okay, so one thing that defines buyers is their wealth. These type of entrepreneurs have the money and specialize in buying promising businesses. So buyer entrepreneurs will identify a business and assess its viability, proceed to acquire it, and find the most suitable person to run and grow it. Usually pays a high price for good businesses. And this will face the risk of buying businesses that have problems that you think you can turn around. So just will offer some huge wealth to the person who are going to start the business. They are going to buy the business, which is going to run good business, sorry, good profit in the market. Let's once all of you go through this slide, functions of entrepreneur. And these are continued. And then important types of entrepreneurs: innovators, hustler entrepreneur, imitators, researcher, and buyer. These are the five types of entrepreneurs. And so go look on, and so go through this slide. Then go through this slide also. In the next session, I'm going to discuss the role of entrepreneurship in the economic development. So, see here. The role of entrepreneurship in economic development. Wealth creation and sharing, development in community, creating jobs, balanced regional development, entrepreneurship, export, standard of living, GDP, as well as per capita income. So with this, I'm going to stop my session. In the coming session, I will explain the role of entrepreneurship in economic development as well as some topics that is barriers to entrepreneurship. Okay. So with this, I'm going to stop my session. Thank you.